Another round of nuclear diplomacy between Iran and the US, with more vague and contradictory statements of what happened on the inside in Geneva. The US Vice President popped up on the other side of the world to give his assessment.
You know, in some ways it went well. They agreed to meet afterwards. The president has set some red lines that the Iranians are not yet willing to actually acknowledge and work through. So we're going to keep on working it. But of course, the president reserves the ability to say when he thinks that diplomacy has reached its natural end.
Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi was in the room and he spoke from Geneva. He appeared more optimistic after Tuesday's second round of talks, but repeated that the threat of military action remains.
We are hopeful that negotiation will lead to a sustainable and negotiated solution which can serve the interests of relevant parties and the broader region. At the same time, as demonstrated during the aggression of 13 June 2025, Iran remains fully prepared to defend itself against any threat or act of aggression.
The indirect talks between US Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff and Donald Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner with Iran's foreign minister was overseen by mediators from Oman under the supervision of the UN's nuclear watchdog. It ended after just 3.5 hours. Oman's foreign minister, who was at the talk, said on social media that although much work was still required, both parties had left with clear next steps before they meet again. Iran says they will come back with detailed proposals to address the gaps in their position. They insist the talks are strictly limited to its nuclear program in exchange for the lifting of sanctions. Meanwhile, not far off the coast of Iran, US battleships in the Arabian Sea and Iran's navy have been flexing their military muscle in and around the Strait of Hormuz.
We hope we don't get to that point, but if we do, that'll be the president's call.
Despite mixed messages from both sides, even small signs of progress are being closely observed. Across the region and among allies, tensions remain, but there's hope these ongoing talks will avoid outright war. Kristina Simich, TRT World.